They were able to get me out from what I've told moments before the entire house erupted in flames.
Earlier this week, we introduced you to Erin Martinez, a woman who lost her husband and brother in a gas explosion at her home. She was burned on more than 40% of her body, and she's gone through more than 24 surgeries.
Well, today she testified to the state's Oil and Gas Commission, asking for changes so this never happens again.
Denver 7's Jennifer Kovaleski was in that hearing today. So, Jen, lay this out. What specifically does she want to see changed?
And Shannon, she wants changes to underground oil and gas flow lines. An abandoned line 6 feet from her back door is what caused the explosion. The rules have changed since it happened to make a similar tragedy less likely. But Martinez says she wouldn't be honoring Mark and Joey if she didn't try to eliminate the possibility altogether.
Up the sliding glass door, it was as if instantaneously I was blown into the air.
From the Capitol to the State Oil and Gas Commission.
My name is Erin Martinez, and I am a survivor of the 2017 Firestone home explosion.
Erin Martinez is no longer staying silent.
It is important for you to understand what was taken from me, what the results of inadequate regulations can lead to.
The blast killed her husband Mark and her brother Joey. Her world forever changed.
My children do not get to grow up with him, and their childhood was literally taken from them in an instant.
The explosion was caused by a severed oil and gas flow line that had been leaking non-odorous gas into her family's home for months. Martinez says they never knew that line existed, and that's what she's here fighting to change.
The public has a right to know what is in the ground in and around where they choose to live.
COGCC is the state agency in charge of regulating oil and gas. Commissioners are in Greeley debating new rules for Colorado's more than 17,000 miles of flow lines. They're looking at better mapping and public disclosures for where these lines are located.
Devastation and tragedy happens when an industry is not properly regulated and the necessary rules are not in place.
For Martinez, this is about making sure her story never becomes someone else's reality.
Mark and Joey deserved better. My children deserve better. And we all deserve better.
Very brave of her to continue to tell her story on this issue. Now, another rule that could look at asking operators to remove lines no longer in use. Martinez said that she supports that idea, but the industry is pushing back, saying that the removal could create safety risks or environmental damage. COGCC is expected to vote on the new rules by the end of the week. For now, we're live in the newsroom. I'm Jennifer Kovaleski for Denver 7.
And we will certainly follow up on that. Thank you, Jen.